What's up, you guys? Where is my music, right?
I remember that day.
Where is my music? All right, there we go. Got a little bit of music. Got a little bit of music. I'm a little late. I'm a little late. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? It's Monday already. What the hell? How did Monday get here so fast, y'all? How did Monday get here so damn fast? Good morning, Sherry. Where did the weekend go, you guys? I'm trying to figure out where the weekend went. I got an interesting topic this morning for you guys. You know, we always talk about interesting stuff. Oh shit, got that top fan badge back. Yas, yas. If you guys missed my crystal live sale, you guys missed it last night. Go check it out. I got points. I got a bunch of new crystals. You want to get on it before these crystals are gone. Just saying. Especially if you want to, whoever's in the Soul Tribe, it says Facebook user, you said hi. Hi, I'm not sure who you are, but hey, you want to get some neat gifts, you want to give somebody something different from the usual shit that people get on it. Get on the crystal stuff, okay? Um, a lot of my ivory fruit carving statues went really quickly. So I actually got to buy more of those. So if you see those on there, they're probably all gone by now. But I'll definitely be getting more, especially the Buddhas, the Kuan Yin. If you don't know who Kuan Yin is, she's a beautiful, beautiful, compassionate Buddhist, the feminine Buddhist, the mother Buddhist energy. It's just very loving. She's badass too, though. I do, Elizabeth. Let me know if you're looking for the honey calcite or the pink calcite. Pink calcite, I have about 3 left because pink calcite is actually sold better than the honey calcite. You guys, if we'll just take a moment and send some love and some light to Sherry Reed's daughter and her unborn baby, so that they heal, that they transmute that negative shit out of their bodies. Just gonna send some love and some hugs, right? Okay. Just if you're on this live, definitely send some love, send some healing, send some prayers their way. Elizabeth, I'm writing it down. Um, what I'll do, Elizabeth, is after my live, I'll send you some pictures on the ones I have you could pick. Okay. Um, I did want to bring up something because, I am streaming on all my platforms. This morning's show, just so you guys know, is brought to you by Divine Moon Goddess Healers and Readings.com. And so if you didn't know, that is my business website. That is the website I use not only for my crystal shop, but I also use it for all things healing and sessions. And hey, Boo, I did want to just address a couple of things because there's always going to be our change. There's always going to be change. You guys will notice very quickly that there are some readers that are no longer in the group, no longer reading, no longer on my website. As of now, on my business website, there is only myself and Oracle Empress. Okay. And there's many reasons. I'm not going to go into all reasons. Not everybody who's not on the site is bad. And not everybody who's not on the site is good. All right. So just want to put that out there for those of you going to the website. If you're looking for anyone in particular, the only 2 people who are on my business website as of now is myself and Oracle Empress, the one who does the morning show with me. If you don't know who she is, I will tell you that I'm going to vet anybody trying to come onto my webpage, my business sites, a lot deeper than before, as time always tells that shit happens, people change, yada yada yada. Right. I do want to say that there's been a couple things that have come up. Good morning, Lucinda. That has made me just want to talk about our perception and our assumption, more so our assumption than anything. So today's morning show is about assumptions, our assumptions. And as adults, right? You know, when you were little, somebody would tell you some shit, you'd run with it, right? You believe them because they're your friend, or you believe them, they're in your same circle. I think that sometimes we want to believe the people around us. Good morning, Dawn. Because sometimes we see the good in people that don't even see the good in themselves, right? But I think that we as adults, no matter how cool you are with somebody else, no matter how, best friends you are with someone else, I think when someone comes to you about other people or talking shit or this, that, and the third of what they heard, I think you always have to stop and take a second and ask yourself, one, do I really want to believe the information at face value? Two, is this information harming to this person? Should I continue it? Right? Because we never want to hurt anybody, right? In this path, we should never want to hurt no one. I don't care how much someone irritates you. I don't care how much someone you don't like their energy. Don't fuck with them. You should never want to hurt someone in this path. And if you feel that you want to hurt somebody, you got more issues than you fucking know. Okay. I just have to be very honest about that and like put some shit out there because I think that this path sometimes, unfortunately, good morning, Christina. Good morning, Sherry. Uh, Bushi. You know, I was about to call you Buki and shit. Sometimes on this path, I think a lot of spiritual people are crazy as fuck. And I say that with all the love, you guys. But unfortunately, in this path, in this past 3 years, I done seen some crazy shit, some off the wall, fucking batshit crazy stuff. And I have to be honest, I've seen people doing some crazy shit. And, sometimes I have not spoken up. Sometimes I have just been like, damn, I'm gonna mind my business. But the person that I am today, I choose not to. I choose to stand up for what's right. I choose to be in a position of where things are just and fair. You missed all weekend. I did not do any morning lives on the weekend. I take a break on the weekends. And Friday, I took a break. If you guys didn't see, if you're not on my other social media, you didn't see my post. I went to EDC Orlando, and we could talk about that in a little bit. But you know, um, I try very hard to stay in a place of fairness. And that hasn't always been the case. I can be very honest and say that hasn't always been the case because I've actually gone based on other people's information. But I learned the hard way in 2020. You guys, 2020 was a very, very rough year of lessons for me. So of course, this year I did not repeat the fucking lessons, right? Hey Reba, but I want you guys, as the person that you guys are, I want you guys to understand that first ask yourself, why is someone coming to you with bullshit gossip anyway? What is the reason? What could this person gain by spreading the rumors? And ask yourself, do you need to entertain it? I think we do a lot of assuming. Um, and I will always say that I will stand up for members. You guys know I have my group. If you don't know, I have the Soul Tribe group. And it is my job as the leader of the group to be there to stand up and have a voice for the members who normally don't have a voice. I will never allow a reader to be disrespectful. I won't. So, there are some things I will always have to be the bad guy at the end of the day. And so I've not only seen this happen with myself, I've seen it happen with other people where something will happen and they get a bad rap. And a lot of people kind of run with it and don't even take the time to stop. And unfortunately, don't stop and take the time to get to know somebody or even see. I've had people block me. I've had people talk shit about me. I've had a lot of shit in this past couple of years. Um, all right, Lori. Hey, Annette. So when do we not assume? And I can tell you that if anyone was to come to me and they'd be like, man, Divine, you got it wrong, and they got proof to show me that I was wrong, oh, I have no problem saying I was wrong. I have no problem saying I'm wrong. Because when I'm not on a high horse, there's no ego here. I ain't competing with no one. I don't feel like I'm better than nobody. So if there's ever like, damn, Divine, you got this wrong, I can look at it and be like, okay, I got it wrong. Let's talk about it. You know, let's talk about it. Because I believe we're adults and we should be able to talk about it, right? But when we just run with the assumptions, we think we know, or we form these little cliques and crews in spirituality. I can tell you guys, I haven't been part of that. I think people think I am because they look at whoever's on my admin team or they look at whoever's my readers. And because my readers will have these cliques and crews, they think Divine Moon Goddess is on that. I'm not. I'm going to assure you guys I'm not a part of the cliques and crews. If you guys are ever in my group and you feel somebody's being hostile to you, if you feel somebody is in a clique and crew and they're targeting you, I want you guys to reach out to me. I never want anyone to come into the group and feel a certain way and then leave because they think that's the energy of the group. Unfortunately, people change. Unfortunately, people go into ego. Unfortunately, people choose to go into the darkness. Unfortunately, this path brings up a lot of triggers. Good morning, Jasmine. Unfortunately, this path will take somebody to their ego. Okay. And when that happens, I myself, as a leader, always have to take action. It is what it is. I'm okay with being the bad guy. I say it again. I commend the ladies who sit next to me on my admin team when I have to be the bad guy. Because at the end of the day, Divine Moon Goddess will always take the bad rap with whatever is going on. It will always be my fault. It is what it is. I'm used to it, right? But you guys, as you guys are going through these groups, as you guys are vibing with other people's and you guys are making your soul tribe, right? Because we always talk about this, finding your soul tribe, finding your soul tribe. And I know that everybody's not going to get along, right? Every energy is not going to get along, but we don't have to be catty and we don't have to be petty and we don't have to be shitty towards each other. I do want to make those things clear because I think in this path, we're supposed to be spreading love, not hate. We're supposed to be spreading healing. So if anybody, any one of my readers, you guys feel are spreading hate, not love, get in my fucking inbox and don't ever be afraid to do so. You can report it anonymously and nobody has to know that you said anything because I take what I do very seriously and I do know the backlash. I do know we work with a bunch of witches, although I don't sit in fear of nobody's bullshit that they got going on. I'm very protected in my energy and I will stick to that. You know, when I signed up with Spirit in 2019, I signed up to be here full fledged. Okay. And when me and Spirit have a conversation, they let me know I got some very high powered people around me. So I don't mind going to bat for anybody. I don't mind making sure that we are just and we are fair. I'm okay with that. I know I will be okay at the end of the day, right? Thank you, Jasmine. I know, Sherry, I'm like one of those people too. If someone tells me something about somebody, I'm actually going to be like, well, they've never done anything to me. I'm going to see how this person treats me. I've never been that person to just run with the bullshit, but I wanted to bring it up because it's something that happens a lot. And I've seen it happen a lot, even in my own group. I've seen it in other groups. I've seen it on and on and on. I have seen it. And it's like, this is going on 3 years that I've been doing what I'm doing. 3 years that I've been sitting in this seat as Divine Moon Goddess. All right, Annette. Jasmine, you will see that there are a couple readers that are not a part of my group as readers, and they are not on my website anymore. Oh, you donated, boo? Okay. So, one thing, the reason why I brought it up today is because I've seen it. I've seen it so long. Annette, you wanted to know, will you buy the house? So you guys moving forward, if you feel like you have already unfortunate, let me tell you, because none of us are perfect. None of us are fucking perfect. Okay. We can make mistakes. And one of the things I want to say is no matter how gifted we are, we can make a mistake. We can think we know things. And this is why readers should never do their own readings, right? So when you have a situation as a reader, if I feel a certain way about someone or I think somebody's attacking me, I'm not going to pull those cards. I'm not going to ask my pendulum. Why? Because I've learned that my energy influences the read. So if I'm irritated and if I'm mad, guess what's going to happen to that reading? That reading is now tainted. That reading is now not genuine. That reading is now not coming from spirit, it's coming from my ego. Okay. So I will actually go to a trusted friend, which don't got many that I have pull on me, okay, to read the energy and see what's going on for me. Preferably, you need to pick someone who doesn't know anything about the situation, so you don't feel like they got the judgment on it, right? So no matter how gifted we are in this position that we are, no matter how many followers we have, um, no matter how much like we're vibing, we're not perfect. None of us are. We can get it wrong, you guys. And I'm not above saying I'm wrong in a situation. So I just want you guys to take that into account. Don't assume. Don't assume what somebody is telling you is the 100%. I always tell people, ask yourself, why is this person coming to you? Why is this person saying this? And what do they have to gain from saying it? And if somebody is spreading derogatory shit, that should tell you a lot more. One thing I don't do is I go around talking shit about people to multiple people. I don't do that. I don't think it's my place to down talk somebody, and I'm not going to fuck up somebody's business. I feel like people will see that person's energy on their own. I don't need to do that, kind of shit. So I think you need to be careful of who is talking shit about somebody else in that manner. Be careful of the energy people come around you with. You know, I always say if somebody is not inspiring you, if somebody is not uplifting you, if somebody all they do is talk about negative shit, at some point you have to take that into consideration and ask yourself, does it align with your purpose and your path? And it goes back to seeing the good in someone, because I think a lot of people, we tend, especially us with good hearts, we tend to want to see the good in people that they don't even see, and we tend to want them to understand that they can be something better than they are. And when they don't, it's very disheartening to have to sit back and make decisions to pull away from people. But I do believe you all always owe it to yourself to check yourself and say how far you will go and allow someone to sit beside you. Okay. And that's not ragging no one. That's not talking shit. That's not demeaning. It's just you guys will see the changes. And I won't go into details because for me, it doesn't make sense. But I just know that from what I've seen this past 3 years, it's sad to me. It is very sad to me what some people will do to other people. And I know that we are very gifted, and I know a lot of people have gotten to into spell work, and a lot of people think that their spell work is crazy, and they let it go to their head. And it's sad to me when I have come across these situations where people are doing shit to other people. It's just sad, because in this position, what we do, we should be trying to heal, not harm. And I'm a firm fucking advocate of healing versus everything else. You haven't been on here. Oh, Joanne, where you been, boo? Morning, Isabel. Right. And it's not that we're ever better than somebody else, because some people will feel that way. Some people have said it. Oh, divine thinks she's this, divine thinks she's that. And it's not that I feel I'm better than anybody, but I do feel at some point we have to look at our integrity and our moral compass. And when your moral compass is screaming, I think sometimes you have to do that self reflection and look at who's around you. Spirit is never guiding us in the wrong way. And if you're going to the wrong way, it's not spirit guiding you. Okay. What I've learned is spirit messages are very uplifting. They're very positive. Spirit is not in your ear. I don't give a fuck if it's an angel or not. They're not in your ear telling you some crazy shit. They're not telling you to harm nobody. They're not telling you to do no crazy shit. They're not telling you to revenge on somebody. There's no angel on this fucking plane, in my heart, of what I believe, that would ever tell you to harm somebody. Okay. I just don't align with that. So, yep, I do believe in karma. I believe karma will always come back to the person putting shit out. I'm a firm believer of karma. So I believe if you're true to yourself, I believe if you're true to what you do, I believe if you stand in your heart space and you know what you're doing, I feel like it will always come to light. You know, you don't really have to prove yourself to anybody. You don't really have to sit up here and try to make it, oh, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, right? I believe it will come, you know, and not everything bad that happens is karma. Okay. Let's just be clear, you guys. Not everything that's bad that happens in a person's life is karma. You know, if my tire blows out, that is not, oh my God, karma got me. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we have to kind of understand that life happens. Shit happens in life. Life is not all perfect, right? Aw, thanks, boo. You said put a sign in the front yard. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've seen I've seen families. I've been in a family that was very, you know, we had a lot of shit, a lot of arguments, a lot of craziness, you know. So I speak from not only my personal experience of life, right? But my focus is on the spiritual community today. And the reason why I'm focusing on the spiritual community today, because unfortunately I've seen a bunch of crazy shit. And I don't understand, like off the I can't understand when someone chooses to hurt people, when someone chooses to take their energy and do negative shit, when someone chooses instead of just, you know what, let's agree to disagree in a situation. I've seen people that choose to go to this very dark place and do some crazy shit, right? And I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I probably never will. I probably never will. Right. And I don't think, you know, and just because if someone does something to you guys, I don't think you should seek revenge. Personally, I feel like two wrongs don't make a right. So if someone does some shit to you, right? And now you're like, no, fuck that. I'm getting that person back. Because they, you know, because in the moment you're mad, right? In the moment you're pissed. And let me tell you guys, sitting in this seat, I've had motherfuckers do a lot of spell work on me. Okay. Now, yes, it's giving me a couple little crazy dreams, probably some diarrhea. I always say that. Hasn't really fucked up much in my life. But is it irritating to know? Fuck yeah. Will you get mad if you knew somebody's doing spell work on you? Hell yeah. You'd be pissed off and mad. Like, what the fuck? But is it right to retaliate? Moral compass. Where's your moral compass, right? Where's your moral compass? Is it right an eye for an eye, right? Do we jump on that? Good morning, Mandy. Don't be nervous, Sarah. You got this. Good morning, Victoria. Yeah, everything is not karma. Everything is not karma. You got to understand that sometimes shit just happens. Not every relationship is a karmic relationship that's showing you a lesson, you know, just because it went south. Not every, you know, relationship that's bad is a karmic relationship. I really feel like you got to kind of do your homework. You got to kind of do your homework on shit. Not everything is, oh my God, tit for tat, the universe is kicking my ass. We don't understand the word karma is not always reap what you sow, you know. Karma is, you know, after you've made an action, a choice, the karma is what comes back from that choice, good or bad. So if you choose something, whatever you choose, the karma coming back to you is the stuff from whatever the situation. You didn't have to be a bad person to get a lesson. You just unfortunately took this turn with this person, and now you have a lesson from it. Not necessarily is it bad or good or that you did something in it. You know, karma, we take the word karma and we kind of run with it. But we come to life with karma. Karma meaning there is an action to every, there's a reaction to every action. It's a law. It's science. You look at science. Soon as you put something in motion, there's a whirlwind that's going to come back from that. That's how the universe operates, right? So it's not necessarily like, oh, you're a bad person, now you got your karma. you know Sometimes it is just like the energy, the unfortunate energy that comes back from it. So if we could take that and stop looking too much into some things, right? If we don't look too much too far into things, not over analyzing everything to be like, oh my God, this is karma. Oh, that bitch got karma. No, not everything is karma. You know, karma is more than just tit for tat. I do believe that you can't be a fucked up person and think that it's not going to come back to you. I believe that shit in my heart. Now, other people will be like, no, there's people that have got away from it. And I think you don't ever know what's going on in someone's mind or their heart space or their soul for that matter. So just because on the outside, some person may be shitty, that you might be like, man, this person, nothing ever bad happens to this person. They're just getting away with murder, right? But you don't know what that person is going through. And you don't know what that person will go through when they leave this earth. You don't know what their transition is. You don't know what the repercussions of their actions will be. Again, that is up to them, their maker, their life, their reality, right? Right. Now, Elizabeth, I will tell you, I do reversals every month because I do cleansing with the moon. So if you send shit to me, it's coming right back at you. Not because getting you back, just because I cleanse my energy and I take it off and my people send it back. That's not bad. You're not going to get karma from fucking reversing energy that was sent to you. Because let me tell you, if you're purposely sending negative energy to someone, if you're purposely sitting here like envious and jealous of somebody else and you're hating them, like you're hating them, and let me tell you, if you go to the extent to start lighting motherfucking candles, you're going to get it back one way, one how. The universe doesn't work like that. It's just it's not gonna not come back to you. So if you have someone who has a particular routine and a team in place, you're going to get it back one way, one how. Somehow it's going to come back to you. Right, right, right. I mean, I've seen karma. Woo! I've seen karma hit some motherfuckers, but I've also seen life. And I don't think everything that happens to me that has happened to me has been karmic related. I think sometimes I put myself in a very, very dangerous situations. Sometimes I have put my trust in people that I shouldn't have. Sometimes I've believed people that I shouldn't have. Sometimes I've let some very not so nice people in their ego sit next to me. So I do feel like everything is not karma. I think sometimes we make certain decisions that backfire. They backfire on us. And those are our lessons. That's for us to learn. It's not all about, oh, everything is karma, karma, karma. I do talk about spell work, Brenda, because in the spiritual community, spell work is a thing. Spell work is a thing, and unfortunately, it is abused and it's misused. Um, I still believe people's spell work is only as powerful as you allow it to be. And I'm speaking from the seed of a witch. I am I in my path, I'm way more into energy, quantum shit, quantum physics, and the power of spirit versus spell work. Do I still do my rituals and candles and stuff? Yes, I do. Do I do as much client work and spell work? No, I don't. I don't have the belief system that I used to in spell work. That's why I don't have the fear of spell work in my life. I don't fear it. I don't have that fear. So I think everyone on their path, you kind of start to change and you grow. And some people stay in that very mindset of the spell work and that lifestyle, right? And they make their living that way. Me, I've chosen to move past that in a way where, not to say I'm better than anyone, but I've moved past the spell work community because I feel like you can manipulate the energy of your life with thoughts versus any type of candles and spells. Like, you don't need herbs to change the energy. Are you guys following me? Right. Oh no, reversal is not bad for me. I think if you practice reversals, because unfortunately, like I say, I sit in this seat, I have a lot of hate that comes to me all the time. You guys, I'll be honest. There's a lot of people who do shit towards your divine moon goddess. It's okay. That's on them. That's their karma. It don't bother me. Good morning, Trina. Right, Angie. And it's not a bad thing to do spell work. And I'm not downing the profession. If that's your profession, you do it. I used to do tons of spell work, tons of blessings, manifestation, and I still do to a certain extent. I don't do as much as I used to because I have been changing into more of energy based practice versus the way spell work is, if that makes sense. You could study it all you want, Brenda. I mean, I learned it. I mean, I come from a line of witches. It's in my family. You know, I come from where we had it just was in my family. So it made me at some point need to learn. Plus, coming into this spiritual path and being an owner of a group of spirituality, I came across a lot of witches doing a lot of shit. And like I said, I've had an unfortunate experience of people doing shit to me. Um, and I've had to learn many different religions and techniques so that I can block and to protect myself from other people's bullshit. But I also will tell you, once you get into the path of understanding that someone's energy is only as powerful as you make it, you also then gain control. Because remember, you always have power. You always carry the power of your life. We have free will, free choice for a reason. If everybody could use spell work to manipulate, you know how many motherfuckers would be doing spells and walking up into the bank and getting money? I mean, let's be real. So I think sometimes we put a little bit too much energy into spell work. And I'm not knocking it because, man, I still practice. But I think we could take that attention and that energy and put it towards something else and not focus on that. That's just my opinion, though.